bit of my course during the summer school this year. I'm really proud to be there again. It's a challenge and a whole trip from Holland to the States. And my course is called Life Wants to Live. And it's an organic approach towards your living forward energy inside of yourself. And I'm working daily with children and teenagers, and I'm teaching a lot of courses all around the world. And in that courses and in my work, I experience that in each of us there's a aliveness. Sometimes it's a bit hidden, it's a bit implicit, and it feels for me that it's sometimes just waiting until something or someone is reacting to that aliveness. And and in my course, I'm offering a lot of different approaches towards that inner aliveness. And that's sometimes for some people a different approach. Most of the people, when they know focusing, they are used to sit down, close their eyes, invite your attention inside, and my approach is much more interactive. Because I'm using your whole body as a sort of containment. And in my course, we're not going to talk so much. We can talk, but when we talk and when we share how you sense it inside, what you feel inside, how does it feel in your body. And that sometimes there is no language for that yet. Sometimes there's just a sigh or a relief inside of your body that you don't have to talk about it. And through the years I experienced, because I'm trained like as an art therapist, so I'm using a lot of art material, and it has nothing to do with creativity, but it's today I invite teenagers in my work. Could you invite your hand to express that sad feeling inside? And because it's very natural, and then they are starting to express, their hands choose a color, they express some of the sad feelings inside, and then they could sense how it is inside, and then suddenly they said, oh, it's in my stomach. It's like a small tied knot, and it feels red. So my invitation is helping and supporting the process to go inside. And a lot of people in my courses through the years, even in the VIS, but also in Holland, in other countries, experience that the way I'm teaching, there's a sort of safe containment. There's a sort of lightness and aliveness in the course. And especially the first 2 days, I'm so aware of creating with the whole group an atmosphere in which each of us feels safe. So you create your own safe place in the group, in the room, using materials, using things to outline your boundaries. And what I felt, that sometimes you can talk about your boundaries, but when you really feel it inside of your body and when you really outline it in the room, you create a bigger space around you, and that part resonates inside of your body, and that intrigues me. Most people get really silent during my course. I only feel, this is a relief. I received last year and the year before a lot of feedback from participants, and most of the participants are coming from the States, some of them of Europe, but even people from Spain, Japan, and a lot of people don't speak. They speak broken English, like me, and I'm never shamed about my English, because I can explain what I wanted to say, and I always really believe that the other person's body is resonating with what I want to say. Even when I would say it in Dutch, your body would feel the essence of it. And what is very important in my course, together with all the other participants, we create an atmosphere in which you don't have to do anything. Some people really are so into their own process, into their selves, in their little corner in the group, or just create with a small attribute connecting to their childhood that feels safe and it's comforting almost. And because there are so many inner experiences relating to your inner childhood, that you had missed some comfort or that you felt alone. And in my course, a lot of people come to that kind of inner experiences in a step-by-step process. And because a lot of people feel safe, you as a participant are able to go back to that inner experience and see how it feels inside and notice what it wants or what it needs. And that has not always anything to do with explaining and expressing it in language. And in a way, a lot of people in my courses feel that open atmosphere and feel that contained safety. And it even carries me forward, because I like to teach, but I also like to work with teenagers and children. And even in my work, in my daily work with them, there is something in my attitude that creates that open atmosphere. And teenagers in my work, they like to talk, but sometimes it's just words. And I always invite the words to go back inside again and sense how it is in their stomach or in their chest. And mostly they become more silent. And that's the first phase to experience processes inside. And now I'm realizing I'm talking very seriously, and that's a part that's a part of my course. But sometimes aliveness needs playful approach. I'm using music. I'm using child play, just as a warming up of your body. And I'm always amazed when I would ask you the first day, just stand up and play. Everybody is freezed. But when you feel safe and contained, and when you offer a small invitation, let your feet walk around the room. Let your hand make a movement. Let your body guide you to the next step. Then everybody and everybody starts to move. It as if the natural aspect of our body is just coming out. And it touches me always that grown-up people could have so much fun and pleasure and playing like little kids, and they are connected with themselves. So when I'm always in partnerships, I'm always looking for ways how you can be with the other persons. The safety aspects, the boundaries are very important. And sometimes people don't want to share in language, they just want to be on themselves. So when they are on themselves, it's really great. That's what I hear, that a lot of people get out of my course, that they get really deep inner connection with themselves, with hidden implicit process where there are no words for it yet. And they explore their playfulness and creativity in a totally different way. It's not making something creative, but invite your body to respond to the outside world in a creative way. And I'm offering small steps so people can follow my guidance. And they are touched and I am touched. And so in my course there will be tears and laughter, movement and silence, containment and open space. So I'm really, really looking forward to see you and meet you all in the Garrison Institute. It's a great place. It contains everything.